Hi everyone, this is Dolly again. Sorry to post earlier with lunch, but I kind of made leftovers. I had that leftover chicken, and I had some leftover broccoli slaw, just a little bit of that, and I wrapped it in some lettuce leaves and had that for lunch. So I wasn't up in the mood to do that. But tonight I'm going to be making some shrimp. Really don't have a name for it. It's just kind of something that I thought I'd experiment with some flavors that I like. And then we're gonna have some asparagus as well for the vegetable. And the meal only comes up to, I calculated it to be around $4.48 per serving. That's for shrimp and asparagus, so that's really good as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and you're going to weigh out about 100 grams of shrimp, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shrimp about this size. You figure that's my hand. So it's kind of medium. Gonna get that together. I'm just going to use this as my little kind of mixing bowl. Now I'm going to wash my hands because I have to touch the spices. All right, here, towel, wipe my hands up. I actually use my kids' old burp rags. When they're done with them, I clean them on up and use them for rags. They work really good. Okay, I am going to take some orange right there and roll it so we can go ahead and get some good juices out of that. Get your knife of choice and cut that open. And I'm going to go ahead and place that right here in my pan. And put that right over your hand so any seeds just drop right into your hand. And I take those seeds and I throw those in my backyard and hope and pray that I get an orange tree here in Florida. I have my palm trees, but no orange trees in my yard. Alright. That's my husband and I's dream one day, is to have a ton of fruit trees out front. That way we can pick from it and our neighbors can also enjoy some and pick some off our trees. So, okay. So I just squeezed a half an orange in there. Alright. Where did I put my rag at? Ah ha ha, here it is. Okay. Got some orange. Now, I like ginger with my orange. I love the flavor of orange and ginger together. So, well, I got just like a little tiny chunk of it right here. This is ginger. Oh, so good. And you're going to just peel it like you would an apple. And my mom got me hooked on these peelers here. They work amazing. Not like the old school metal ones I used to use. I hated those. Okay, so we're almost done peeling that. Remove this skin. I have 2 trash bowls. One is for like proteins and paper and plastic and stuff, and the other one is for fruit and vegetables and things that I can kind of throw outside in my yard. Alright, so if there's any like little rough edges, I don't know if you've ever worked with ginger before, but if there's any kind of rough edges, then just go ahead and cut those off. We're not going to use the whole thing. I'm not exactly sure how much I want to use yet, so I'll just play around with it. So I might just use half of this because I'm not using a lot of shrimp here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just dice it up a little bit here. You could also mince it if you have like what you would do with like a rind or a shredded cheese. Okay, so I'm going to use, I guess, about a half a teaspoon is how much I'm going to use. And I'm going to throw that right in with that orange juice. And then I'm going to put these off to the side, save that. I'm going to take some of this onion that I had left over. I'm going to dice that up. It's always good to use sharp knives. Just makes things so much easier. And I found these ones are so cool because I got them at TJ Maxx, and they have covers that go over them. I don't have to have some kind of big bulky knife block on my counter. I can just throw these in like a common drawer, and the cover goes right on top. I'm not sure if I have. Yep. So this is the cover, and it just slides right on top of the blade. It's just so great. So I'm going to throw that onion right in there. So, okay, we have half an orange juiced inside the pan. We have about a half a teaspoon of ginger, and we have about a tablespoon of onion diced up. Now we're going to take about half a teaspoon, 1 clove of garlic, and we're going to put that in there. So I've got half a teaspoon. We're going to throw that in there. Okay, now we're going to take some pepper. We'll just throw that in. A little bit of chili powder. Sprinkle that in. A little bit of garlic salt. Sprinkle that in. A little bit of smoked paprika. Sprinkle that in. A hint of stevia. You can use this or not. I'm just going to do 1 drop. And I got the low sodium soy sauce. I prefer to get the Bragg's, which is kind of like this, but I don't have it. So I really don't want to use this light soy sauce, low sodium. But at this point, I really do want the flavor. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 little tiny drops. All right. Now I'm going to get something to mix that up. I'm very particular when it comes to wooden spatulas and stuff because I can't stand the feel of like the cheap ones. This one I believe is the Gidea and the Paladine. I kind of like that, but I really miss like the old school ones that my mom had. I think she gave me one of hers, but you know, you kind of really miss that where it's already worn in. You don't have to worry about that like really icky feel. It kind of has that feel on it. Okay, so got that done, all chopped up, all in there. I'm going to throw that on the oven. I'm going to turn it to about a 6, which is a little over halfway there, on my stove at least. And then with asparagus, you really, really, really want to make sure that you get like a big portion of this chopped off. You can kind of go up and feel, and it gets a little spongier. You're probably going to have almost like half chopped off, because this part is like so tough, and I don't like the way it tastes. So I'm going to chop these up. And some of them you can actually, if they slide through your knife really well, then they're good. See, like I only had to chop this much off of this one. You can kind of just tell what's going to work and what's not. And if you cut it and it's like really hard to cut, then just keep going up a little, another like inch to see if it's any softer. So, good. So you're going to have 5 spears of asparagus. And we're looking at, this is going to be, let's see, how many calories did I write up for this to be? Let me see, the shrimp's about 110 calories. And let's see how much asparagus. about 65 calories. So about 175 calories this meal is going to be. So that's not too bad. Let me go ahead and write that down. 175 calories. And I'll write down everything that I'm putting in it after. That way I can kind of remember. Plus, of course I have this vlog to help me out. Okay, we're getting that cooked up. We got the shrimp here. I'm just going to, my automatic hand soap dispenser just decided to dispense me out some soap. Little pepper. Just going to put a little more garlic salt. More chili powder. Just sprinkling a little bit more on these. Toss that in there in the middle. And then I am going to throw this shrimp right in there. And it takes no time for your shrimp to cook. No time at all. And oh my goodness, it does smell good. It's kind of like a sweet and like sour. Speaking of sour, let's add a little bit of lemon. That sounds so good. Let me see if I have a little bit of lemon juice, so I can make it more of like a sweet and sour. So I'm just gonna throw like a little bit of lemon in there. And then after this is cooked, I'm going to take the asparagus and I'm going to throw it in the pan with all that broth and cook the asparagus. Let's see. So you just, I guess, I'm not really sure how long it's going to take for me to cook the asparagus. I could kind of throw it in there and experiment because I'm kind of new to eating asparagus. This is like my 3rd time ever. It's the only 2nd time cooking it, so I gotta learn the little path. The first time was on the George Foreman grill, and this is kind of the first time I am trying to saute it in a pan. So if worse comes to worse and it's not really cooking that fast, because I like to make really fast meals, then I'll just throw it in a 4-minute. It'll be done within like a minute, so we're good. All right. It does. It smells fantastic, everyone. Oh my goodness. I wish you guys could smell this. And it's looking good too. Let me see if I can take you on a journey with me to my stove. So, I want to drop a few. There it is cooking. It's almost time to flip these bad boys. Let me put you back before I'm going to need a new laptop. So, speaking of new laptop, I was in New Hampshire just recently, and I had a friend come over and babysit, and she had brought her laptop, and I don't know, I think she was changing my oldest Deegan's diaper, and I don't know where the laptop was, but she had like this big pen in it, and she put the pen on the laptop. I guess she was doing schoolwork, and next thing you know, my other son, he's a year old, he's trying to smash the laptop down and broke her screen. Like there's like a big hole in the screen, and I just felt horrible. Oh man, I couldn't imagine. Like I felt bad. I didn't know like what to do or what the etiquette for that was, and so anyways, that's kind of straying off subject. I gotta flip these bad boys. I'm just taking a little fork, flipping those over. Oh, they look beautiful. Flip, flip, flip. And if you need to add water to kind of deglaze the pan a little bit, like mine's looking a little on the drier side as far as it's starting to dry up a little. That orange juice didn't really go too far. Just go ahead and just throw like a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of water in there. And if you want, you can add broth, but that adds more calories, so I'm staying clear of all that. And then I'll probably get a little bit of chives and a little bit of parsley and throw it on top. So we need something. Well, I guess the shrimp does have like a nice red color, so I was just thinking that we'll probably throw like a little bit of paprika on top too to add that little pop of color. So I will plate, because it's about time to end. I'll plate this and come back and show you.